This is the JRE Show, and how do I sound? Because I have the MOVO WMIC60. This is the wireless microphone, and I have it on now. It comes with the transmitter and receiver. It comes with a microphone, which I have on now, and it comes with another microphone if you want to kind of like pass it back and forth or something like that. So this is what it sounds like now. Now this does have a range up to 50 meters. I'm about 15 feet away from it now. This is what, using all the cords that come with it. It's plugged directly into my Panasonic GH4, and this is all wires. This is what it sounds like. So I figured I'd read you a little bit because I was gonna do an experiment. I got another wireless, not wireless, but another little lapel microphone in my pocket that I've been using for years, and I wanted to use this with the just to see an example of the differences between what this would sound like and what this would sound like, just to see if I could remove some of the background noise or whatnot. But there's also these cables. I'm gonna find a link, I'll put this in the description. It's a line level, so this you would use, it kind of removes some of the noise from, I mean, you can use this just not with this microphone setup, but with lots of them, and it will actually, you plug this side into your camera, this side would come from the line output. So what I'm gonna do after I test this, I'm gonna plug this one in and do a quick test just so you can see the like the, you know, the differences, if there is any at all. But real quick, let's just cover some specs on this. It does run off of two AAA batteries. No, it's AAA batteries. Runs on two of them. They're not included. We do have a ear microphone, so we can plug it into both the transmitter and the receiver just to get an audio level to make sure your audio is sounding good. And we do have volume controls on both of the transmitter and receiver, so we can turn that up and down. Now on the side is where we'll find the on-off switch, and it also has a low-cut filter. So usually I kind of like the sound a little bit better without the low-cut filter. So that's that. So let's just do a sound test right now. Now to do my sound test, I'm actually just going to read from the instruction manual. Right now, like I said, I'm 15 feet away, and then I'm going to take another 15 feet and then another 15 feet. So we'll just go ahead and get started. And we got a dog driving by. But here's how, let's get started. Okay, how to use it. Insert batteries into the transmitter and receiver units. Both transmitter and receiver requires two AAA size batteries. Insert two batteries, close the battery compartment cover. Do the same way as step 2 to 4 to insert the battery into the receiver. Okay, I'm gonna take another 15 feet this way. It's another 50 feet or so. And how to use it. Insert the batteries into the transmitter receiver units. Both transmitter and receiver requires two AAA size batteries. Slide and remove the transmitter's battery compartment cover. Insert two batteries, close the battery compartment cover. Do the same ways as step 2 to 4 to insert the battery into the receiver. So let's take another 15 feet. 15 feet or so. So I got a pretty good range now. I don't know, maybe 45, 50 feet, I'd say. Okay, how to use it. Insert the batteries into the transmitter and receiver units. Both transmitter and receiver require two AAA size batteries. Slide and remove the transmitter's battery compartment cover. Insert two batteries. Close the battery compartment cover. Do the same ways as step 2 to 4 to insert the battery into the receiver. Now, if you can still hear me from here, I don't know. But if you can, I am so far from the camera, I don't think you'd have to go any further than this, really. So I'll just go ahead, I'm gonna make my way back to the camera. Maybe I'll read that some more as I'm walking. How to use it. Insert batteries into the transmitter receiver units. Both transmitter and receiver require two AAA size batteries. Slide and remove the transmitter battery compartment cover. Insert two batteries. Close the battery compartment cover. Do the same ways as step 2 to 4. Insert battery into receiver. So there we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out and use the line converter and the other microphone I have, and we're going to basically do the same test. So I'll be right back. Okay, real quick before I throw on the other microphone, I did want to show you the other microphone that they included. Now I'm still using the same microphone that they included too, but I've switched out and now I'm using that. noise cancellation cord. So now, you know, this is what it would sound like. I figured I would give you an example of how it sounded like before I went and put on the new microphone. So this is what it would sound like with that cord. Now here is the microphone that's included, I was talking about earlier, and I want to do a quick example of this. I'm going to do a hot unplug and plug back in. It means I'm not going to shut the transmitter off or the receiver off. I'm basically going here, I'm unplugging it. Boom. I'll plug back in. Now I'm not sure if that actually works, but if it did work, this is what I sound like now. This is the microphone. It's a pretty nice size microphone, and you can just kind of go around, maybe do interviews like, hey Mr. Tree, how's it doing today, and you know, things like that. So this is what it would sound like with this microphone. So now let's just go ahead and put the other microphone that did not come with this package on it and see if we hear a difference. Alrighty, so I switched locations magically just because I forgot to mention that for if you want to use a different mic, my mic actually has it's a single bar, I believe it. So I need actually two adapters here. Well, I could have just got one, but I got the wrong adapter. So I have this adapter that plugs in here, and then this one would plug into here, and then now I can plug, whoop, so I'm still using the old one, or not the old one, but the MOVO right here. And then I'm gonna switch right now and use this one and see if we can tell any difference. So once again, I'm gonna do a hot switch. Okay, so now we have the other one. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description. But this, I just wanted to show that it did work with other ones, and there's probably more expensive lapel microphones you could buy that, you know, have different, like, you know, omnidirectional or whatever you want. I want to show you that with these adapters here, and I think it's probably like $8 worth of adapters. And you'll get this sound quality right now. So I don't know if this is quite better or not. And you can hear we got some birds chirping, we got some sirens in the background. Can you hear that? So this is just what it sounds like. And once again, I'm about 15 feet or a little bit more from the camera. So I'm going to go inside, listen to both these, and give you a final opinion on the MOVO setup here. Alright, well, sorry about all that scratching sound. That's one problem when you're using adapters, is that sometimes if someone has it in a pocket, it can move, and that adapter, the connection, especially if you have three, those adapters make noise, and it could totally kill some audio. So that's always something to keep in mind. Now, with MOVOs, you don't need an adapter. I didn't have any problems with it skipping or anything like that. So let's talk about what we heard and what it sounded like. Now, I will say that once I added the line limiter, it did cut out some of the hum or the background noise, the hissing, but it didn't cut all of it out. So I did notice a small difference though. However, the cord that comes with works just fine. I mean, there is some background noise there, and I did not alter that background noise or any of the noise throughout the whole video whatsoever. So I could probably bring this into my editing and do things like, you know, remove the background noise and things like that. But it's important for me to get the best audio from the get-go, because just trying to remove that background noise is just, it's gonna take away from your you know, your audio and things like that. But overall, this is an excellent deal for, I believe it's around $100. I mean, it's basically this, and then you move up to like $600. So with this cord, I can definitely, it's definitely gonna work. So I mean, if it's gonna work for you, you'll have to just listen to the example, close your eyes, see if it sounds good, see if you can work with it. But there you have it. There is MOVO's wireless microphone system. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description, and thanks for watching.